What was it that drew you to the roles of this show?
Margot's power. I play Margot, who is Janet in the book series. But her power is really what drew me to her, and her strength.
Elliot is an incredibly complex and beautifully written character, and I think that something that Lev achieved is someone who is at once so charismatic and powerful and possesses an air of sophistication and control and humor and lightness, and yet also underneath it is hiding a deep well of shame and loneliness and insecurity, and this sort of image that he's projecting out into the world, that he's meticulously constructing, is an effort to essentially hide from his past. And I think that is so dynamic and so interesting, and something that we hopefully get to explore for a while, to really see that evolve. And I just think in that way he's very much unlike any other character that I can think of on TV right now. So that's incredibly exciting.
Awesome. What do you think is it about this book series that resonates with people all around the world?
All the characters are so different. And they refuse to accept reality as it is made clear to them. They want more, they desire more, and that's what they have in common. They're searching for bigger and more meaningful. My character specifically, she's never made a victim. It doesn't matter what happens to her, she is not a victim. She will change her reality if she can. And I think that's what resonates with people.
Mm-hmm. I think, kind of going off what Summer was saying, each of these characters come from such different walks of life, and to see them come together is a really fascinating thing. And Mike Cahill, the director of the pilot, suggested that each of us kind of have our own planet that we sort of belong to, and that together we make up this really complex, dynamic solar system. And that was something that stuck with me, that I think is really interesting, because these characters are so clearly drawn in such very specific and very different ways. And I think that the blend of harsh real-life reality and fantastical magic is something that you don't see every day. And Lev describes the books as a kind of a Trojan horse. You kind of go in expecting another kind of expected young adult fantasy novel, and you get something much different that has more to say about the real life challenges of becoming an adult, and throughout the series that extends into love and death and sex and spirituality, and it just gets bigger and bigger, and these fantasy tropes are ultimately turned on their head, and that's really fascinating. There's something kind of meta about the magicians, and I'm looking forward to seeing that expand into the series, and it's just been a blast so far. So.